Hello guys, welcome back to the Debug Arena. In this video, we are going to see how we can upload image from React.js to Node.js using Multer, and we'll store that in MongoDB, and after that we'll retrieve that image from MongoDB and we'll show that in our React application. So there are multiple ways to do this job, but the most optimized way is that you store your image to some disk space or your server space and then store the name of the image to the MongoDB. And after that, at the time of retrieving, you will give the location of the disk space along with the file name you want to retrieve. So in this case, the load on our MongoDB server and database will be less, and also our storage will be reduced, and also our images will be fetched very fast. So first, let me just give you the demo of the application. So you can see this is React plus White application where we have this option to choose the file. So I will click on this and let's select this thumbnail. Click on open, and here you will get the preview of the image, and then we can click on upload. Once it is uploaded, we will get this message, image uploaded successfully, and we can click on OK. After that, we will get the preview here, and you can see even if I refresh, the image is this. So this is what we are going to make in today's video. So without any delay, let's get started. You can see here, this is my React plus White project, and currently I am running it. So if you try to run it using npm run dev, you might get error white command not found. So you just have to do npm install, and after that this command will run and your server will start at some port. Okay, so for now this is the, if I take you there, this is a default project. So let's modify it. So I will come here, I will close this, and let's remove this unwanted code. In this I will make it as div. And the first thing which we will do is to create the input box which will accept any type of image. So yeah, div is ready, and in the div I will create the h1 tag. I will do the styling later, like I will not show you how to style and all. I will just give you the code. So here I will create, and after this let's create the input box, and in this the first attribute it will take will be the type, and it should be file because we are accepting the file. And what type of file? So it will accept the image like this. But in image also we have many type of file, so we want all the type of images, so we can give it as star. Okay, and after that we can write here on change, which will be the function which will be called when user select the image. So here I will write handle image, and after that I will go to this and let's create that function. It will accept the e in which we will get the data. Now what? Here inside the e we will get the data. So what I will do, for now I will just console.log e, and let's save this. Let's go and check the output. Let's open the console. Let's browse some file. In the console we have multiple things, but in this what we have to do, we have to go to target, and in the target if you scroll down, here you can see one attribute named as files, where our file name, its size and its type are there. So these are the things which we want. So what I will do, I will access this, and you can notice that inside files, inside a first element I am having this data. So it's not like that it is inside the files. No, it is not file, it is files. Okay, so let's go and destructure it. So I will come here, and now I will write here const file. How I can get it? E dot target dot files. It's files, not file, and then 0th element. Okay, and then here I can just write a condition that if file is present, then I will have to store this image to something. So for that I will come here and let's create the state name as image comma set image. Okay, now I will come here and I will write set image, and I will set it to file in which all the datas are present. Okay, I will save this. Now what? Now I will have to create a button, and then on press of the button I will have to pass this image to our MongoDB, to our Node.js application. So for that let's first create the button, and it will be upload, and in this I will call a function on click. It will be handle upload. Let's go and let's create that function. It will be async because in this we are going to make an API call. So here first I will add condition that if image is not present and somebody already pressed the button, so I can just alert that please select the image first. And if image is present, what I will do, I will create the form data. So what I will do, I will create a variable named as form data, and then we will use a variable, or you can say object form data, which is provided by JavaScript only. and in this we can store the form data. So I can just write here form data.append. Append is the function that is provided by this object to add some data. So suppose you are having email, name and password, you can write 3 append, but for now I just have to append what? Image. So I can just write here image. So this is like a key and its value will be image, which is our state. I hope you are understanding. After this we can just write here try and catch block, inside which we will call the API, but for now we don't have any API. So now let's go to the Node.js and create the API, but before that let me just add the CSS and show you the structure so that you can also make the UI better. So I have added the class name, like given this class name as app container, upload card and upload button. Then I will go to index.css, remove all the CSS because I don't want this. Then I will go to app.css, remove all the CSS and add mine, which I have already copied, so you can also copy it. So I will just scroll down and you can see the CSS which I have applied, but I think you can make the CSS or UI better than me. So you can see, yeah, this was the CSS. Let's save this and let's see the output now, and I'm getting some error. Let's see what is wrong here. So here in the code I think, okay, this is not handle file change, this is handle image select. Let's save this. Now I think it should work and you can see my UI is looking good. And now when we select the image, we also have to show the preview. So for that what I will do, I will come here and let's add a div. Okay, and inside the div let's add the image, and in the image we can give src as image, which is my state. Okay, not like this. Here we have to write url dot create object url and then pass our image, so that it will transform it in the format through which we can directly show it in the source. Otherwise we will not be able to, because in our state we are just storing file name, image, type and all, so we have to convert that to the URL that can be shown. Okay, and let's save this for now. Let's go and check the output. Okay, it is breaking, that's for sure, because currently image is not present. So we have to add the condition here that if image is present, then only we will show this UI. Okay, sorry, this is not Angular. Yeah, now it should work. Let's save this, let's see the output and let's select the image. And yeah, it is coming. I just have to add the CSS. So let's add two classes, preview image. The CSS are already added. Okay, fine. Now let's move on to Node.js and create the API to store the image and retrieve it. Okay, you can see here, this is my Node.js project where I have done the default setup. That is, I have created my Node.js application using npm init, and after that I have installed some packages like NodeMon, Mongoose, Express and Course, and after that I have written the basic code where I have imported the Express and the Mongoose. Here I have initialized the Express, and here I have used a middleware express.json so that my front end can share the JSON data with backend and backend can work with that. And this is my Mongo URI, and this is the code which confirms that whether I am able to connect from Node.js to MongoDB or not. So when I start my server, you can see what I am getting. Server running on this port and my MongoDB is also started. So if you want a detailed explanation about how to connect to MongoDB, then you can watch my other video where I have shown each process step by step. The basic setup are done. Then what next? The first thing which we will have to do is to create the schema. So for that we can create it in other folder, or if you are having MVC structure then you can create it inside db or schema.js. But for now, as this is a small project, so I will create here only. So here I will add the comment schema and then we will create the schema. For that I can create a variable name as image schema. So schema is like a data structure for the data which you want to store. Like for a user to register, what's the data structure? Name, email, password. For the image to be in our application, what we want, there can only be the name of the image, that is also fine. In our case we only want file, that is also fine. So my schema will be, I can write here new mongoose.schema. Make sure this mongoose is already imported like this, and then I can write here .schema, and in this we can pass the structure of our data. So first thing will be name and it will be string, and after that I will have a path. Okay, and this is also be string, and that's it. these are the only two things which we want for the image to be stored in the MongoDB. So our schema is ready. Now what next? This schema is ready, but we haven't created the model yet. So what I will do, I will write here const image, okay, and then mongoose dot model. Now this line will create this type of schema in our MongoDB, okay, and it name will be taken from here. So whatever name we will give it here, it will be created there, and then I can write here image schema. So this is ready. Now what next? Now we will have to integrate the Multer, so that we are going to receive some data, that is the file data from frontend. So first we will store that file to some disk space, and that will only be possible with the help of Multer. For that I will come here, I will stop my server and then run this command npm I multer, okay. Then I will come here and I will just write here multer config. As I have already told multiple times, in Multer we will have to store our image to disk space, so we will have to define the storage. So let's create a variable name as storage, and it will be like Multer, which should be imported like this dot disk storage. Now in this you can see what are the things it will take. It will take the options. So in the options, the first thing which I will pass is the destination. So destination should be like a middleware. So here I can write here request file and a callback function. And in the callback function, I can just specify two things. The first one is error and the second one is destination. You can see here. So in the error, I can pass null, and what is our destination? It will be uploads folder. Okay, not like this. Uploads. Yeah. So here we are defining configuration only. And after destination, we will also define file name here, because every file should have different file names. So here I can write request file and callback. And in this callback, what are the things we can pass? You can see here at the top. The first one will be error, that will be null, and after that we have to pass the file name. So file name, to make it unique, we can use date.now, okay, and after that we can attach here path dot ext name, and in this I can pass file dot original name. So from file we will get the file dot original name. So we will add this here along with the date to make it unique. Now our storage is ready, that is its configuration is ready. We have to tell the Multer that this is your storage. So for that I will create a variable name as upload, where we will initialize the Multer. Till now we haven't initialized the Multer. Like here we have initialized the express. We have imported it here, but we initialize it here. Here we have imported the Multer, but we haven't initialized it. So here we will initialize it along with the storage. What will be the storage? It will be this variable which we have just created. And now you can see, now our Multer is initialized. Now let's create the endpoint where the image will be uploaded. So it will be upload. You can give it any name. And after that, when file will come to this endpoint, what we will do? We will not hit the API or do anything. First, we will store that inside this storage. How we can store? We have this upload variable. So here I can write upload. This is basically a Multer variable. Dot. What we have to upload? Single file. Which file? So in the form data, what we are getting? In the form data, we are getting image. So we will upload the image. So suppose in the form data, if you are passing image 1, so here it will be image 1. Now after this, it will go to request and response. Getting my point? First it will store it and then only it will go. So yeah, this is fine. Now I can just write a condition here that if my request.file is not present, that means user has not selected the file. Okay, then I can just return the response as status 400. Okay, but if we are having the file, then what we will do? We will just write here const new image, and it will access our new image. What is this new image? It is our Mongoose model which we have just created. Getting my point? And in this we have to pass two things. What two things? Name. What will be the name? Request dot file dot original name. Okay, and then we have to pass the file name. Original name is the name which we save in our storage. And then here I will write file name, and it will also be request dot file dot file name. And at last here I can just write here await the new image, which is basically my model only with all of this data dot save. So it will save it in our MongoDB. And now here I can just return here return response.json. Message will be file uploaded successfully. Sorry, image uploaded successfully. Now our upload endpoint is created. Let's go to the front end and call this API. So first I will start the server here, and after that I will go to front end. Here I will move on to this try and catch block. Here first let's stop the server and install Axios. Start the server again. close this. Here I will write const response is equals to await axios.post because our method is post. Here we have to pass the URL. So it is http localhost 5001. Okay, here we have to pass the data. Which data? Form data. Okay, and then we will also have to set the headers here because we are passing different type of data. So here I will come and it will be content type, not application.json. It will be multi-part form data. Yeah, fine. Then I will alert here. What I will alert? Response.data.message, and I will just console.log response. Let's save this. Let's go to our application. Let's select the image. Click on the upload, and here I am getting error. Let's see the network tab. Okay, upload is failed. Let's see the server, and here I am getting some issue, and it is saying that path.ext name is not defined. Wow. Okay, I think we have to import the path. So I will come here and I will just write here const path is equals to require path. Also in the API, make sure we write all of this logic inside try and catch block so that we can handle the error also. So let's save this. Okay, it is started again. Let's again move on to click on upload, and again it is getting failed, and this time internal server error. Let's go here, any issue. Okay, no such file or directory. Okay, there is no uploads folder. Let's create one folder, name as uploads. Let's do that again. Come here, click on upload. Okay, it's failed again. Okay, I'm getting 200. Okay, but then why it is failed? Let's see. Here if I see here, okay, the file is uploaded. If I go here, okay, I'm getting some course error. So I can come here, I can close this, and here we can go to the course, and for now, oh, we haven't used the course only. So let's use the course app.use so that my front end can communicate with the backend, and yeah, course should be imported. So let's import it. Silly mistake I'm making. Let's save this. Again go to front end, click on upload, image uploaded successfully, and yeah, it is uploaded. So we are good. But now you know one thing, how we will access it. Like if I come here, my image is here. It is in some other folder at some other part of the server. Okay, let's copy the image name for now. So I will go to rename, command C. Okay, it's .jpg. So the easiest way to access it will be go to the browser and type our localhost. Yeah, and our localhost is 5001. Okay, cannot get, it is accessing it. Now can we access it like this? Uploads/.jpg. Let's see what I am getting. I am getting cannot get uploads.jpg. Then how we will access it? Like my front end is running somewhere else, my backend is running somewhere else, my image is somewhere else. Then how we can access it? We can access it using static. So what I mean by that, in our backend application, we will make this uploads folder as static. That means anyone can access it from anywhere. So for that, I will come here and I will write a middleware app.use, and it will be also uploads. Uploads is my folder, and then I can pass here express.static. In this, I can just pass or join my directory name, which will get my current directory, and then it will try to access the folder of uploads. Now anyone from anywhere can access this folder. Now let's go to our browser, reload this and see, and you can see I can access my image. Now it is very easy to get it from front end. How? We are storing this data in our MongoDB, correct? This is my MongoDB collection, and here you can see I am only having name. Okay, my path is not getting stored. Like this name is the name which is currently in my storage, but this is the path through which we can access. Let's see the code, what is wrong here. So this is my code, and here name and path is there. Here I am storing name. Okay, by mistakenly I have written here file name, it should be path. Let's save this. Let's again go to our application, go to white plus react, click on upload, image uploaded successfully. Go to our MongoDB, refresh it, And yeah, in the second you can see I am getting name and path. Now we can easily access it because we know our backend is running on localhost 5001 and this is the path where I can find the image, so we can concat it. So now in the backend, let's create the API to get all images. So I will go to my backend code. This is for upload. Here I will come and I will write app.get images. It will be request comma response. Here I can write try and catch block. Above I missed, but here I will not. So here I can just create a variable name as const images, and what it will do, it will find all the images from my model. What is my model? Image dot find. So in this, if you don't pass any parameter, it will find all the images. Now here we have multiple ways to solve the image. Like here only you can map over image and create a URL path as per your backend. So your port is running on 5001. So you can create a URL where you will mention 5001 slash images name. But for now what I will do, I will just return the response as whatever I am getting from backend. Okay. And I will format it in the front end. And here if something goes wrong, I will just return here response.status as 500. Now I will go to front end and let's call this API and see whether we are getting the data or not. So I will come here, go above, and let's create a function name as fetch images. It will also be async. I will copy this line, come here, paste it. This will be get. Okay, there will be no form data or header, and it will be images. And for now I will just console.log response. Okay, and after that I can come here and we have to call this function every time when we reload the page. So I can call this function inside use effect and I can pass a dependency array here. Let's save this. Let's go to our application and see. Let's reload it. Let's open the console, and in the console I am getting Axios error. Let's go to backend, and here okay, I have written response comma response. It should be request comma response. Okay, again go here, refresh this, and you can see what I'm getting. I'm getting all the data along with the two, and in the second one I will get name and path. Now I will go to front end and let's create a state where we will store all of our images. So I will come here, copy this line, paste it here, and just change it to all image. And then I will come to this fetch images. Okay, inside this response I will just set all image and it will be response.data. Then I will scroll down and here let me just create a layout to upload it, to show it. So this is the basic layout where what I am doing, I am just mapping over all image. Okay, and then here we have to write the src. What src we will write? I will write here like this, and here we will write the location, which is localhost 5001. And in this here what I can pass? I can pass here uploads slash image dot path. Getting my point? Now I will save this. Let's go and check the output. Okay, this is breaking. Let's see. Okay, cannot read properties of null reading map. I know this issue, no worries. This is because this all image here you can see I am set it to null, but there we are mapping it. So map is only applicable to array. So I can do it like this, or you can add a condition here that until the data is loaded, don't show this div. Okay, same like this image preview. Okay, now let's go to here and check and see. Here I am not getting any image. The reason is the path was not present, but for this the path is present and I am getting the image. So this is totally working fine. Now let's try to upload one more image. So let's upload my logo, and this is the preview of the image. When I click on upload, image uploaded successfully. Okay, the image doesn't come here. If I refresh it, then it comes here. I know the reason. The reason is here in the handle upload, when the image is uploaded, we are not refreshing it. So here I can just write here fetch images and it will do the job. Now let's again test it once. I don't know why it is not coming in a row, but I think that's the CSS part. We can definitely skip it. So I will come here, open, preview is fine, click on upload, image uploaded successfully. Okay, and if I scroll it down, you can see my image is getting uploaded. So this is how easy it is to upload the image in React.js, Node.js and MongoDB using Multer. I hope you have understood each and every line, and if not, let me know in comment, and also we can optimize this code much more better. So I will give the optimized code in the GitHub link so you can clone it from there. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know in comments whether you have liked it or not. Thank you.